Hey, what's up everyone? This is Ronnie just coming to you today with a video down here in the harbor, Highness Harbor. Just checking out a few different things, but a little fireboat over there. See if we can get a little nice. See, it's ice. Some ice. It's been a little chilly the last few days. And there's this cool little lighthouse over here. But anyway, side note, let's get back into what I was making this video for. So I mean, last week was a very stressful week with eBay. Let me tell you right now, it was stressful. We're plugging along probably the last 10 weeks, doing between at least 2,500 every week, if not more than that. 25 seemed to be a slower week, so it was good. You know, I've been listing, doing everything. You know, last week I kind of needed a break a little bit. I didn't source as much, kind of really took it quiet, you know. But I had just crazy week. First, it started off with a buyer from China. So I haven't shipped to China really ever. I could remember. Maybe once before. It was a pair of pants for $64 plus the shipping. So it was like, you know, all in like $85 or something like that. And he's been messaging me here and there like, hey, I didn't get the pants. And I just blew it off because he didn't open a case. There's not much I can do when the tracking just shows left New York. I do the shopping myself. And since like I've talked about it before, I think last year we had $15,000 of international sales shipping ourselves. This is the first item I can remember that we had an issue with. So I know somebody's going to be in the comments going, I don't like international shipping for this reason. One package for $64 or 80, let's say 85 all in, versus not having $12,000 or $15,000. I forgot which exactly number it was, 12 or 15. In sales, international last year, it's a drop in the bucket. I probably made that more than that on the shipping alone because of how the shipping works. I charge $20 and, you know, it's $16. We make $4 every time. And it's even more on a 3 or 4 pound package. We make a few extra dollars. So, I mean, it's a cost of business. It's nothing crazy. But, you know, had that sale, I refunded the guy. He actually opened a claim on PayPal, not eBay. So even better. You know, and that's the problem with not all international sales, but, occasionally here and there. And then on top of that, I mixed up 2 packages. I don't know how I do this because I just do one package at a time. It's not like I pre-pack, I know what I'm doing, and I don't have a huge number of packages, but somehow over the weekend I mixed, and I was sick, I was just getting over being sick. I was not doing good. I don't even know how I screwed that up, but I wasn't good last week, early in the week, and then all of a sudden, like a switch, I went from being sick as hell to being perfectly fine, which is crazy. But I fought off the congestion and everything. But somehow I mixed up 2 packages. They were both in the US, luckily. I went around, I figured out how to send these PDFs to their emails and everything so they could return the shipping to each other. Haven't heard from either one of them now. And at this point, I don't know. They're not big sales. One was 34 and one was like 46. It was 2 pair of pants. I just messed up and sent to the wrong person. It was kind of funny in a way. I was like, oh, how did this happen? Never did that one before that I could remember. I might have did it once before. But, most likely if one of those two are going to complain in the next few days, I'm just going to refund their money. And on top of that, I don't know what happened. We haven't had a return in a month, I would say. We had a combination of 6 returns. Might have been 7, but it was at least 6. I mean, I was getting 2 a day. 2 days in a row, I got 2 each. And I was just like, holy cow, what is going on here? It was like, this week I'm not going to make any money. And sales were down. Sales were down to like, I don't know, 1,400, 1,500 for the week. It was like Monday through Friday, it was quiet. It was crickets. And the thing is, I'm getting, I look at the views on our store, I look at the analytics, and we're getting traffic. We're just not getting sales, which is weird. I don't know what was going on. The weekend wasn't bad. And then this week has been so-so. I haven't been active really all that much other than shooting some offers. I shared our eBay store, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because I'm an analytics guy, and all of a sudden when my analytics, I can't tell if we're slow or not, because now my views a few different days seem to be pretty high for the month, but they're not translating to sales, so I can't figure out exactly. And I mean, you could find our store. It's not like I hide the listings or anything. You check our sold video, you see what's sold. You could find my shit pretty easily. It's not that difficult. I think people tend to be a little lazy though. Where's the link? Like, come on, seriously? Just go to a sold video and check out something. Because most of the time we have something that's sold for pretty good money, and there's not too many people that have that item. It takes more than 2 seconds. But our store, and a lot of the videos we do show our store name, so it's another thing. It's not hard to find. But I think people just like that accessibility. But and another reason I don't share it as much is it is easy. I make it a little. It's not hard for you to find. It's easy. Nobody's buying suits from us. It's not like people are going, "Hey, I need a suit for court. I need a suit for my child support payments." But anyway, make a long story short, it was just a crazy week. With the returns, with that, mixing up the packages, and then the international sale, like, oh man, my head was like in another place. And then my wife being away, and that was another thing, my wife, she comes home today, comes in late tonight, so we're going to stay in Boston. Because I got to be in Boston tomorrow at the consulate, so it's just easier just to spend the night instead of coming all the way back down to the Cape and then run back in the morning to go back into Boston. So happy to have the wife home. She's only going to be home for a few days before she starts her job at JetBlue, which she's going to have to be away 5 days a week to do that. As she's going to be about 100 miles away. She's going to be staying with her cousin. So that's another thing. Technically she'll be back home, but in a way, she's not going to be back home for me. Not that, you get used to something. You get used to having somebody home with you, and then they're not. And I don't know. And then I got to get over my fear of moving at this point, and my anxiety of moving. I don't know. Anxiety, I think, kicked in last week, that I'm used to living where we are. I'm used to everywhere everything is. I could tell you the back roads of Cape Cod for everywhere. We go on yard sales. I know where things is. I don't even need a GPS half the time. I know where everything is. I see a road's name and I'm like, oh, I know where that is exactly. So the possibility of having to move somewhere else is affecting me at the moment. It's not really far away either. It's not like we're moving that far. It's only 100 miles, but I have to come to grips with it at some point, I guess. But it's been a crazy week. See all my friends over here. They're scavengers. It reminds me of a thrift store about to open right here. All these seagulls. They're just waiting. It's like waiting in line. And that cute little lighthouse, that's cool. I've been trying to figure out what that thing is right there in the water. I think that's like one of those plastic water bottle thingies sitting in the water. But, anyway, I just wanted to make a video and just tell you, we all have these crazy weeks where we feel down or we get burnt out because of the business or this or that, and it's normal. We all, even sellers like myself, we go through this, and I'm just going to talk about it on YouTube today, get it out there. I'm not the kind of person that goes around. I'm not going to go running around to a bunch of different groups and start rambling about returns, or rambling about lost package, or rambling about getting packages mixed up. Like, at the end of the day, this is all part of business. It all happens. Things happen. Not every week is good, but guess what? That week does change, and it does become a new week. And you move forward, and tell you the truth, 3 of these returns are probably not even going to get returned. 2 of them I could close out in I think in a day on Fridays, or might be Monday. I don't know. 2 of them are coming up though. I don't know why they give buyers 6 business days to return something. To me, that seems freaking ridiculous. It seems a little too long. You have 2 days to refund them, but they have 6 business days to return something. So, I mean, including weekends, it's like 10 days. Seems pretty unreasonable, eBay. Seems unreasonable. eBay, listen. You need me in your life. Oh, boy. I'm crazy. But like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.